begin? Better ask when.
Shane, so good to see you. Today, we're going to talk about why 60% of wealth transfers fail and the conversation that every family should have this holiday season. The holidays, of course, bring families together, multiple generations under one roof, which is why it's also a great time to talk about family finances and the legacy that you want to leave behind. So take a look at this stat, Shane. 60% of wealth transfers fall apart because of a lack of communication and trust. Why is it so hard for families to have these conversations?
Well, I think that it all has to do with how it's approached. And a lot of times these conversations come from this angle of, hey, you're going to be dead one day. We need to know what to do with the money, or I want this, or I want that, or who's getting this, who's getting that. And it leads to this sort of just stressful situation that nobody really wants to get involved in. We've seen it happen so many times before.
Yeah. So why might the holidays then actually be the best time to have these conversations?
Well, I think it actually is a good time because everyone's together. Everyone's hopefully in a pretty good mood. And we can approach these things from a low pressure, low stress angle, right? We don't have a pending medical issue that's happening. We don't have emergencies that are happening. So we can say, hey, let's talk about these things kind of at a slow pace and make sure that we're all at least on the same page while we're all here together, instead of when it's during an emergency situation.
What information should parents or grandparents share with their adult children?
Well, I think the children need to know, how are mom and dad's finances being handled? How are they paying their bills? Where's their income coming from? What asset groups, what buckets of money do they have out there? So that one day when they have to handle these things, they know where to look. They don't forget about things. They know what is there in the first place. But also make sure you're aware of how beneficiaries are set up, how estate planning documents will come into play, and know who the professionals are that the children can contact to help if something were to happen.
And what are the most important legal documents every family should review together?
Well, like I just said, wills, trusts, powers of attorney, especially for healthcare and for financial. There's usually two sets of those. You have to make sure you know where both of them are. And the children should really know where these documents are. If mom and dad put these in place, but the kids don't know where they are or how to access them, then they're not of as much value. And that's something that we help families with all the time, is making sure that the estate plan is put together correctly. We oftentimes say, hey, let's bring the children in. Let's make sure they understand these things. And sometimes we can kind of broker these conversations a little bit and help make sure everyone is on the same page.
Yeah, make it less emotionally charged. Good point. So clearly you've done this before. Do you have any tips for how families can keep these talks positive instead of uncomfortable?
Well, yeah, again, just really approach them from a realistic perspective. Don't say things like, hey, you're going to be dead sooner than later. I got to know where to, how to get your money, or I want this, or I want that. Don't approach it like that. Approach it from a perspective of, hey, we're all going to have to deal with this one day. We all want to make sure that we handle it in the most effective manner possible. So let's just have a short conversation about what different monies are out there. Not a prying conversation, but it makes sense if the kids are going to have to deal with this one day, that they at least have an understanding of what exists in the estate of the family.
Yeah, make sure that your legacy is carried out the way that you want.
Exactly.
Good point. So Shane, if somebody would like your help with this, or if they'd like your help just getting the ball rolling with their family, what's the best way to reach you?
Best way to reach us is online or via our website or via phone here at our office. Our phone number here is 602-456-1928, or visit us online, winstonandcompanies.com.
Great. Shane, thank you.
Thanks, Erin.
Got a plan for your retirement, 'cause you know it's just down the road. But if you don't know where to begin, better ask when.